Welcome back to the channel, boys. Fabulous's coming at you next with this end game code of the Siegebreaker, Phoenix Cradle, whatever you want to call it, Titan build. This one is probably my favorite I've ran so far. I've tested a bunch of different builds for the Nightfall on my Titan, and specifically I'm talking about the 1080 Nightfall because I've been getting tons of rewards. I just did a run, I got 2 exotics and 2 ascendant shards. It's extremely powerful. We're going to be having sunspots everywhere, plus we're rocking Phoenix Cradle, so our teammates are going to have the buff. I think it's like a 20% damage buff in PvE, plus they're going to get their abilities back faster. So let's just break down the build before I start ranting. So for my subclass of choice, like I said, I'm rocking Code with Siegebreaker, which is bottom tree on Sunbreaker, mainly for the sunspot perk, which is, where is it, right here, somewhere around here. Create a sunspot, you know, every time you get in a solar melee ability kill or a solar grenade kill. It comes in really handy. It's really good at crowd control because once you kill one enemy, then the sunspots, if there is any enemies near that sunspot, they're going to blow up and die. Then there's going to be sunspots if you kill enough enemies with your weapons or whatever. Plus standing in it gives you your abilities back faster. And since I have Phoenix Cradle on, my teammates, if they run into it, then they get the same perk that I get, which is Sun Warrior. A really good subclass, my favorite one, honestly, out of all the Titan subclasses. The super is just amazing. I love throwing the hammers, it feels awesome. I love seeing all the sunspots everywhere. My favorite super by far. So for my loadout, it's the same loadout as my Warlock video I just put out. I'm running Izanagi's, an Outlast, and a Falling Guillotine for the boss. Now this is probably the easiest loadout I've had. I've tried it with Wither Horde, like I said, didn't have that much success. I've also tried this with bad Juju, but I feel like having Izanagi's is just way too, you know, useful, and it's way too powerful to not have it. So my teammates were also rocking Anarchy, and we had a Mountaintop, and I believe he had something else. I can't remember exactly, but it was a very powerful setup. Now for my stats, I have a 48 mobility, which is okay. I have 43 resilience, which is pretty good. You know, I'll take 43 resilience if I can have other stats higher. 39 recovery. Now we're rocking 75 discipline and 74 intellect. These two right here are pretty important. It's actually how, you know, I have a bunch of different, you know, perks and mods, and then I masterwork some gear just to get this. Having 75 discipline means my grenade's on a 45-second cooldown, and having a 74 intellect means my super is on a 4-minute and 7-second cooldown without getting kills if I was just to stand there. Now, of course, getting kills and picking up orbs of light and using some of the other mods I have makes us faster. So this is really good. I really like this setup. I was even surprised I was, you know, able to get this. I was really going for 100 discipline and 100 intellect, but the way my armor is rolled and, you know, whatnot, this is the highest I could get. So I'll take this, honestly. And then I have 25 strength. So let's start with the helmet here. We got a discipline mod on just to increase my grenade cooldown, or to reduce my grenade cooldown rather. We have sniper rifle ammo finder because we're rocking Izanagi's, and then we're rocking energy converter. Now I know a lot of my builds use this mod, but honestly I think this mod is just so useful. Having your super means more orbs of light, means your teammates are going to get more supers, and it's just a chain reaction. So I actually love this mod a lot. You guys already know what it does. If you are under 50% of your super energy, you will get super energy based on the amount of stacks you have, consuming all of them. Really useful having it. Like if you have a bubble, it means more bubbles. If you have a well, more wells and whatnot. I'm rocking the sunspot with the hammers, so it means more ad clear, more sunspots, more damage buffs going around for everybody, more ability cooldown. On my arms, we're rocking a discipline mod. We're running enhanced pulse rifle loader because I'm running a pulse rifle, obviously. And then we're running supercharge, so that way I can have a maximum of 4 stacks of charge with light. Easily, you know, really good. Easily one of the best mods you can have. Of course, if you want to have even more, you can pair this up with charged up, but I'm rocking some other mods, some other charge with light mods, so I wasn't able to use this one. And on my chest piece, we're rocking another discipline mod, and then we're running counter charge, so whenever a champion gets staggered, disrupt, or pierces the barriers, I become charged with light. And then we're running shaking charge because I'm running all masterwork weapons, plus anytime my teammates generate orbs, or if, you know, whatever it is, I become charged with light. Very useful, easy way to become charged with light. And on to this bad boy right here, Phoenix Cradle. Now I don't really see that many Titans using it. Of course, everyone likes to default to just a Titan bubble, which it is. Honestly, Titan bubble is a very useful, powerful super, but you can't forget about the Sunbreaker warrior. Now it is just so good. The perk that comes on Phoenix Cradle is Beacons of Empowerment. Sun Warrior lasts twice as long, meaning that it lasts for 10 seconds now. Originally it lasts for 5. Allies who pass through your sunspots are granted Sun Warrior, which is the perk I was talking about. You get your abilities back faster the longer you're in it, as long as you have Sun Warrior active. If you're just standing in the sunspot, the Sun Warrior actually doesn't go down, it stays at 10. So you can just stand in there and get your abilities back even faster. Plus you get a 20% damage buff. So if you stand in this and pop in his Nagi shot, you're going to do 20% more damage, or whatever it is. If you have Mountaintop, if you have a grenade launcher, linear fusion, whatever it is, there's a 20% damage buff. Extremely useful. And on my Titan mark, we have a discipline mod again. We have recuperation because it was only one mod slot and I just wanted to fill it up because my mark is masterworked. And we're running Ashes to Assets, gain bonus super energy on grenade kills. I have high discipline, so it makes sense for me to use this because I'm going to be getting a lot of grenade kills using my grenade often. And then we're running Firepower. While charged with light, regain a portion of your grenade energy while you use your grenade, consuming only one stack of charge with light. Now you would think, why would I pair this with something like Energy Converter that's going to use all my stacks? You know, you kind of just you think you would want to just have the maximum stacks you can have. Now, the reason I have this is because, again, I'm also rocking Ashes to Assets, so I want to be able to use my grenade as much as possible. And it only uses one stack of charge with light. Now, since I'm rocking all master weapons, and all my weapons are going to generate orbs of light, plus my teammates generating them, it's honestly not hard to, manage your stacks. As long as you save up the stacks when you're about like 60 to 70% away on your super, you can actually have the maximum stacks for when your super pops. You can use it and then throw your grenade to get that 40% energy back. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. Having your grenade as much as possible is very useful. Also, having your super available as much as possible is very useful. So you guys can see that this build is heavily revolved around grenades and supers. So like I said in the beginning of the video, I think that Bottom Tree Sunbreaker paired with Phoenix Cradle might be one of my favorite ways to play. I just absolutely love the super on it. I love creating the sunspots and I love throwing the hammers. It really feels awesome and powerful. Like I said, pairing it with Phoenix Cradle also means that I'm giving my teammates the Sun Warrior perk, means that they get a 20% damage buff, which is amazing. Plus they get their grenades, their abilities, wells, and rifts, and even Hunter dodges just that much quicker, making the match we're doing, or the playlist, whatever it is, whether it be strikes, gambits, raids, dungeons, just that much easier because abilities are the best things in the games to use. It also makes your guns powerful, so you can't forget about that. I found that running this in the Nightfall, it was pretty good. It was really strong. You could think that, or you could say that why not just run Bubble, but Bubble in my opinion just isn't that, it's not that engaging. You get the damage buff from the Bubble and the overshield, which is very valuable, but there's other ways to play in the end game that are just as powerful. I just have a couple questions for you guys. We're just gonna let this play in the background. Would you guys like to start seeing me actually do these Nightfall runs, or would you like to keep seeing builds? Because making builds is fun and all, but I also want to incorporate some other content on my channel. I know you guys know I like to do Nightfalls. I might start doing raids. I just don't have a team, and I love doing dungeons as well. So if you guys want to actually start seeing the full runs, if you guys want to see this full run you guys are seeing in the background right here, let me know. I'll upload it. I don't mind. I just didn't talk over it, so it'll just be a no commentary run. You guys can see our strategy. Maybe we can help you guys out in the future and whatnot. I'm just gonna let this play. I hope you guys enjoy. And if you guys like this, please like, subscribe, and share. But with all that being said, deuces.